Hello students. Um, I'm bringing this second lesson of my tutorial. Of course, these are the various topics for this particular tutorial. Um, we are more focusing on how to do your editing, like editing documents. I mean, so the various or the key areas targeted for this purpose is how you can insert and add text, how you can select text, how you can delete text, move text, copy and paste, find and replace. Of course, there's another thing we have to actually, I would like to include, but as we move along, that is talking of how we can basically check our spelling and grammar check. So, without absolutely wasting much time, we want to start. So of course, from the previous tutorial, I basically do explain how we can save, how we can create documents, how we can save, how we can get a particular location for our documents. And for this particular tutorial, we are not going to focus on that much because it has been dealt with. So now, basically, I'm saying we are going to know how we can insert text or add at the same time how we can do some amount of selection, how we can delete text, how we can move text, copy, and do your pasting, how we can do find and replacements, and how you can check for spelling check and basically grammar. So without wasting much time, of course, this entire space here is your document area. But of course, we first have to locate our insertion point where we can absolutely insert our documents, our text. Where we really want to insert the contents of the document, we need an insertion point. So the insertion point, as we see in the cursor blinking here, this indicates the insertion point. Of course, this insertion point can be anywhere around your document area. Like when you double click here, you see the cursor blinking here. So that is what we actually have to pay attention to, because looking at the area where we want to insert, the cursor blinking can determine the insertion point for you. So of course we start with refresher. So now using the keyboard, you can start to type whatever information you have. So, but the point here, we have this cursor is blinking. There, the description will start. So, of course, to fast track this process, let me just try to say, probably say, let me enter this function so that we can have our content written. Of course, as you can see, this was the area where the cursor was blinking. So the description starts from that point and goes right. That is what I'm saying. So assuming you've placed the cursor a high again and you begin to type, you say, so the description may continue going right. So now, of course, this is what you have. So to insert your content, this is how you can do it. So that's for the first point. So let me just get this one so that I can have the content inserted. So I strike enter. Okay. So of course this is what we have. So down here you can see that. Sorry, let me try to adjust this thing. So down here you can see that the cursor is blinking here. So this point here is the insertion point. That is where you can as you can type, you see the letters displayed. Let me see the quick brown fox. You can type that full text, so I don't want to length in this tutorial. Okay, so now the other point is, now we've inserted our document here. We have inserted some information into our documents. So now this we have, there's another area where I want to bring to your attention. That is the area of where you can overtype your some content or some words. And the overtyping is like you adding some content, and which has to take over some characters at the right, or some words from that point of insertion to the right, depending on the size of the content you want to overtype. So, for example, but what first you have to do before bringing the example here, our key focus should be the status bar. So at the status bar here, of course, we've seen it here been located as what? As insert. So when you click on this one, the opposite will happen. That is talking of overtype. I'll get in it. So let me try to zoom this particular. Let me zoom this stuff so that we can see. Okay. So this is basically what we have now. So I may want to overtype this content here. Show that shows. Let me just see where to overtype. Assuming if you need to stop reading before you reach the end, what remembers blah 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 and that. So assuming I want to overtype this area beginning from this point, I said full stop. I can start with the period here. So I start with period. Good. It has overtyped that. So when I space, I can say let me just say thank you for watching this tutorial. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope this may help. I said, so now it's not like you getting off everything here. You should have been even thank you. Okay, so you see. So since it is in this format overtype, for whatever content you decide to add, when it is in this mode, it has to overtype or override. I can say override the content available. So that is it. But remember, when you want to do that, after you're done, you can also click on the same status bar and click so that it can allow you to insert. Let me just say you. Go. So you see. So basically, how to insert and add some text. This is how you can do it. So let's see how we can also select our text. For the selection of the text here, we have various methods as to how can you select your text. Of course, to select a word, you double click. That is, you click twice on the particular word you want to select. That is when you double click this, the word has been selected. That is how you can select the word. But the first thing, the first method we have to think about is how you can place your, the cursor should be blinking so close to the word that you want to select. So that is after it has been done. So you left click and you drag your mouse over it. So now you've selected this. But the easiest way also, you can double click so that you can select a word. But this method of clicking on the left of the area you want to select, that is preferably much important, because you can use it to select all the documents. That is to say, by dragging through the content. I say this is how you can select using the first method, I can say. So there is another way we can also select. That is to say, by if you want to select a single word, That is, you can double click on it. So now when you double click, you have this. You have the word selected. But what if you want to select the entire paragraph? Of course, this whole section here is considered to be the paragraph. So you can also, for this, you triple click. 1, 2, 3. You see. So we've done this one. So what if you want to also select the second paragraph? You also triple click. So that is selection by paragraph. So, and the other thing I want us to understand, you can also use a keyboard to do your selection. You can place, for example, you've placed the cursor is blinking here. The left of the word you want to select, probably it could be the paragraph or a single word. So you can hold your shift. You can look on the keyboard and search for the shift key. You hold on the shift key and also look at the arrows. And the arrows direct you the area you really want to select, the direction of the section you want to select. If you want to select this entire section, you can just use the arrow right to select, arrow down to select downwards. I see. This one is also preferable. If you may want to do quick selections and select some just basic parts. So this is another. And the last method you can also use to select, that is when you want to you want to select everything at once. So you hold the control key on your keyboard plus the A key so that you can select everything at once. That is how you can basically do your selection. Okay, now, so the other part we are also thinking here is basically, let me just go through the content of this particular lesson. So how we can add and insert and add text, select text, and we are at the area of how we can also delete text. So basically, to delete text, so first of all, for whatever changes you want to make, it is important for you to select the word you want to alter, to select a paragraph or a sentence you want to absolutely alter. So that is to say, now we want to delete. So to delete, we can first select. We can use the backspace, because on our keyboard we can see the word there. We can see a key written on it, backspace. So you first have to bring your cursor should be blinking right of the word you want to delete using the backspace method. So now if you have placed your cursor here, so what next you have to do is you click on the backspace so that you can delete that particular word. So that is how you can delete. So let me just type the word again. It should be video. So the video was written there. So that is how you can delete using the backspace. What if you want to also delete the entire paragraph? You can stand right of let me just say, you can stand at the ending of the paragraph and the backspace throughout. So clicking on the backspace key, so you can see that automatically your text are now deleted. I'm deleting them one after the other by words. So now we have done our deleting using the backspace. So let me just try to undo this so that we can have the same content here. So now the other thing I want us to learn, the other method I want us to learn is how we can also select a particular word you want to delete, or a paragraph you want to delete, and also click on the backspace. You see, on the keyboard also we have delete on the keyboard, so we can also select this and press or click on the delete. So that is how you can basically delete. There are more other methods you can use to delete, but basically I will show you this simple method as to how you can quickly delete the content. So what if you want to delete the entire document here, the entire content of this particular document? You select everything and you click on backspace so that the entire document can be deleted. Let me try to undo this process so that I can still have the content I'm working here on to describe or to teach you the various steps left. So now the other thing we have to understand is the point of how we can move our text. So to move a text here, it is very key. Assuming I want to change the location of this first paragraph and I want to bring the first paragraph to the second. I want to make the first paragraph to be the second paragraph here. So of course this is our first paragraph and this one is considered to be the second paragraph. So therefore if I want to basically change this the position of this paragraph and bring it to the second paragraph, what you have to do first is you select the paragraph you want to move. So selecting on the paragraph, of course, the various methods used, you can hold on the shift key and you press arrow left or downward so that you can select. So you choose a better way to do your selection. So since I have done this, you can also hold the left. You have to left click. Left clicking and you move your mouse through. You hold the left key and you move through. So now you see, of course, we're seeing something like on the mouse pointer, we are seeing something attached to the mouse pointer like a rectangle. So that is just describing the movement of that particular content from a position to where the cursor is placed. Of course, as I introduced you, the cursor always describe the insertion point. So you can see. So for wherever you see the cursor being placed, that could be the insertion point. So let me just place this. So now you can see that the video has the first paragraph is now placed just after this, the end of this delays. So now let me just undo this and try to strike in after delays so that we can have a space for another paragraph. So now the cursor is blinking here. So let me just go over this step by selecting everything here and also hold left click and drag it through. Of course, this is space. Now you can see our cursor placed here. So this one is describing the insertion point. So if I leave the left click, so we can have our paragraph placed after the second paragraph, the previous second paragraph. So now this paragraph now is considered to be the first paragraph, and this is the second paragraph. So this is how you can, basically move your content within the same document. So now, let's say if you want to move a word, that is, you have, let's say here is Galai, and I want to first you have to select. I want to move Galai to somewhere around. Let me see. This could not be a very good paragraph, but let's just see how we can just place it there. So now this is Galai. So powerful Galai it could not be a perfect sentence, but let's see. So now you can select this one. Of course, you've selected it. You left click and drag through. Of course, I'm seeing powerful. Okay, just after powerful here, you're seeing the mouse, the cursor placed here. So that could be the insertion point of Galais. So when I place, now we can see Galais here. Of course, let me just see something happening here. Okay, this is what we have. Provides a path Galais. Video provides a path Galais. Okay, then it's okay this way. Since the concept is clear, this is what exactly I wanted to display. But assuming you also want to like let's say you want to move the document from you want to move the content from this document to another document. So now the first thing you have to do is try to see that your the two documents are opened. So that is to say, let me just try to insert a blank document. Um, I suppose the blank document has been inserted. Okay, it has been added. So let me just see it now. Okay, we've got a blank document. So there is a document existing which I do want to like work on. So let me just minimize this. So of course we can have this one here. So with this, what you can do now is we can go to like view. We go to view and we arrange our document. We click on this arrange all. The concept here I'm trying to explain is the area where you want to like move content from one document to another. So you can like click on this arrange all. So let me just go to the other documents here, and also go to view here and see arrange all. So now this is how the your your window will look like. So now this is the blank document. Of course, this is document 3 and this one is document 2. So now if you want to like move the document from the content from document 1 to document 2, I told you that you have to go to view and select, remember the two documents must be opened. So on both sides you do the selection arrange all. So now you can select the content you want to like move, assuming this paragraph here, you want to move this paragraph. Similar thing, you hold on the left click and move the content into the other document area. So now let me see what is happening if I have it there. Okay, the content is here. So let me just scroll down so that I can see the content. So this is how like you have. So this is about like you splitting the screen, you dividing the screen into two, and where you can have probably the source of that of the content is at the top and the destination is at the bottom. That is, you split the entire document layers into two so that it can best fit the window here. Okay, so this is how you can move from, you can basically move um, content from one document to another. So let me just try to like close this one. I don't want to save. I will not save. And let me try to like extend this. Okay, so this is our document, and this is the one we are using to like explain. But remember, when moving the document, the entire content will go, so there will be no duplicate here. So basically, we are done with that. So the other thing I may want to introduce to you here is, or teach you here, is how you can copy and paste a document, sorry, the content of a document. So now, similarly, you can, what's first to do is you can select that document that is for the copy option. Let me just go to home, and you can select the content you want to copy. And when you select on the content you want to copy, you can see here at this section, the clipboard here, where you can either cut, you copy, and you can also paste. When you copy, when you either cut or copy, what next you have to do to place it at its destination, you paste. So now let's first learn how we can copy. Of course, we can see copy here, so we can just copy this particular content we have selected. So now, since we've copied that content, we want to place it here, down here. Of course, now you see the cursor is blinking here. So that is to say, it is telling us we are to insert the document or the content we have copied from the top. So now, so of course, for the codes and copy here, you can see that it is now, it is somehow dim. It is inactive. They are inactive here, so they cannot be selected. So now all you have to do now is to click on the paste. So clicking on the paste, this is what we can see. So then we've copied that file and we can paste it now. But there is another trick I want to explain here. Assuming you've, let's say for example, you've copied this first one. Of course, the shortcut key would be Ctrl C, meaning we've copied this first content here. So also we go again here and copy another. We've copied this for the second time. So let me just see something here. So we have done multiple copy twice. So let's just see how we can go to the clipboard, this option here down here. So here we can see paste all the video provides. So let's say I've copied this. Of course, I want to copy this also. So now we can see. So when we select these options, we can do multiple copies. So now you can see here for the first one, we've copied video. So assuming I go to the next page, as we did that copy, we decide to just paste as we copy them. So the first one we can select, assuming this was our first copy, but we don't need it first. We need this really easier. So then we select this other one, and finally we can select this. Okay, so this is how you can do your multiple copy. That is, selecting this point, you go to the document, you select the content you want to copy and paste. So this is how we can do our copy and paste. So now how we can cut, and for copy there is some duplicates that you are duplicating the content. So you have to copy that content, and you have a duplicate left at its initial position. So you paste that same content somewhere else. So now, but what if you want to cut? That is, you are not leaving any content behind. So you are moving the entire content here. So that is the concept about cut. So for copy, you will leave basically the duplicates of that particular content. So let's say we cut this content here. Of course, you're not seeing it there. So we go down. Yeah, we can clear off this. Okay, we've got this one and enter, and I want to paste. You just click on paste. You can see the document you cut. So let's say you want to cut this video again. The video provides this particular sentence. It's a paragraph, so you can also click on cut. You're not seeing it there any longer, and let's strike enter, and we click on paste here. Of course, the short keys for that is Control V. Of course, you can place it on the control here. You can see the control tip here that is saying paste, which is a Control plus V. So you strike Control at the same time V. So for the copy and paste, that is what absolutely we can learn. So now the other area I want to explain also is how we can find and replace our that could be a word. So finding and replace, to find and replace a content, we have to learn them one after the other. Specifically, we are finding a keyword, that is how you can search for a word into your document, and the replacement is how you can replace that word you've searched with another word. So to find and replace, what first you have to do is just go to review. Sorry, this will not be review. Sorry. So under this editing here, sorry for that. So you can go under the find here, and to find, you click on find, that is you are searching. So of course, let's clear off this and try to search for the word document. So searching for the word document, of course, the result is 6. So meaning we have word, we have documents existing in 6 different areas into this particular um, document also. So now let's try to we've done our findings, so we can now see the areas highlighted. So if you want to remove that kind of this selection here, we can just click on this X so that we can close it. So now the other thing we have to do is, that is how you can find first. So the other thing you have to do is how you can replace. But to replace, you first have to find. So for that, you see this option, find and replace. So now replace the word document. Here is the document. So meaning we are finding, we have to find document and replace document with, let's find, I want to replace all areas, um, namely the 6 areas. Of course, we have 6 different areas where document is located. Now we want to change those areas with this word file. So now we can, let's say find next, so we can see them all. We can see document. So what are we finding? What are we doing here? We are replacing. So now let's say all done. We made 6 replacements. So since before this time we have 6 different areas where the document was located. So now we have replaced those 6 areas with 5, having 6. Okay. So now let me just say, as we can see, the file is what? It's highlighted. So now probably let me just go there again and see if we can find file. Of course, we have 6. So that is to say, all the areas where the document was written has been replaced with the word file. So that is what we can learn about this find and replace. Okay, so let me see how I can include this spelling check here. How we can do our spelling check. So, for example, if let me just try to close this one off. So let's say instead of coordinates, we have something like that, and grammar, click. Let me just see how I can match. Okay, there we have grammar issue. Click it. Let me just see. We have this. Okay, that one is fine. Profiled. Let me see. There is some amount of. Let me just change this one again. And of course, apply. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So this is what we have. So basically, let me say themes and styles also help keep your file, something like this. Of course, there is an issue here, so it could be spelling or whatever, but this one is something like a spelling mistake. So here also. So and here is like grammar check. So there's an issue with it also. So what we can do now is let's see how we can do our spelling check and the same time grammar. So for this, we go on the review. Clicking on review there, we can see spellings and grammar. So you select on spellings and grammar. Of course, for spelling, we have um, coordinated, and of course you can check. So now we can then check the spellings provided here and compare it with the one we wrote. So now we can see, of course, there are synonyms here or whatever written here. What currently does not have a dictionary installed, blah, blah, blah. Of course, we didn't have this. So now what we have to do now is, since this is what we have coordinated and we are pleased with this particular spelling, so we click on change all, if any, because probably we may have two or more areas where this word has been misspelled. So we click on change all. So we click on change all. Of course, let me just say change. So we've done that. And there's another area, grammar issue here, that is verb form. Of course, it has to describe, this stuff here. We are basically like, you have to understand the subject verb agreement. You see. So the subject and the verb must agree, shall we say. So if that's the case, um, this one, they provide us match. So since it is match, and of course, that is the smartest way to like write a proper paragraph or writing the proper sentence. So we just have to like change this particular one. So we click on what? On change. Of course, we have that. So another prediction has been made because here we have when you. So um, why you? They predicted this one to be either you, your, yuan, yok, and so on. So it is your time to like go through what you have here and look from the predictions made here so that you can select the appropriate word you think best fits for your institution. So of course, when you apply, this should be you. So you click on change because this is only the only area you have this. But what if it is existing in some other areas in this document? So you just click on change all. So that is what you have. So another thing here is there's another prediction for this particular spelling here, which styling there. Of course, this one is very wrong. So either styling and you have another word provided. So now, what really is sometimes difficult, you have to understand what you're writing. Of course, this could be based on your proofreading and some other areas you detected those key points. So now we prefer the first one and we click on change. So of course now spelling and grammar check is complete. So we are happy. Oh, we've done the best thing ever. So we've gone through and the system. We've checked everything and everything is okay. So for the purpose of this particular tutorial, of course, the key areas for this particular lesson has been dealt with. So and I hope this one is helpful. So thank you.